Okay, so this playlist is going to be questions generated from the AI programming coach. This is one which was sent to me from a student. I'm going to do a solution for this. Give it a go yourself first. It's in the description of this video. Okay, so we need to make two variables, one called sales, one called expenses. So two arrays. Did I say variables? I meant arrays. Which contains monthly sales and expense data. So I'm going to put some fake data in. So we made $400 in this month, $200 in this month, $100 in this month, $500 in that month. We spent $200 in this month, we spent $50 in this month, we spent $200 in this month, and we spent $400 in this month. So we've got 4 months, let's say January, February, March, April. Create two variables, total sales and total expenses. Okay, so total sales, total expenses. Ooh. Come on. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to calculate, we need to first of all calculate our total sales and our total expenses. So it's going to have to add up all of this for total sales and calculate all of this for total expenses. For I in range, now they're both the same length. They both got 4, so I can just do it once. And we're going to do total sales equals total sales plus, excuse me, sales position I. So that's going to add 400, then it's going to add 200 to the 400, it's going to add 100 to the 600 now, and it's going to add 500 to the 700 because every time it loops, it adds to the current total. And I'm going to do the same for total expenses. I can just use the same loop because it's looping 4 times. They both will loop 4 times, so it's easy enough. But instead of sales, there we go. So now we've generated how much money we've made. Calculate the net income. So that is basically net income equals total expenses take away total sales. So we're going to have net income equals total sales take away how much money we spent, and that will give us how much money we've got left. If I've got $10 and I spent $4, that will leave me with $6. If I made like over $1,000 here, so this is going to be 1,200, it'll then take away how much I've spent, which is here. We need to check to see if we've made a profit or if we've made a loss. To do that, if net income is greater than 0, print the company has made a profit of net income. Else, print. Well, actually, we need to do 0 as well. Elif net income equals 0. Print the company has broken even. Broken even or broke even? Broke even. For anything else, print the company has made a loss of net income. So if I was to run this now, let's see this bad boy in action. So we've made a profit of $350. So we've done 1, 2, and 3. 4. Loop through to calculate the average month's sales. So we don't need to actually do that because we've done that in here. So we can just simply work out our average by taking our total sales. So let's do a new variable called average divided by the amount of months. We've already worked out our total sales. We know that is 4 months, or, well, we've already got, this will tell us what we're dividing it by. Use a while loop to find out which month has the highest expenses. All right. Interesting. A while loop. I wouldn't have done this by a while loop. I would have done a for loop. But let's do it as a while loop, and I'm going to do it. Okay. Okay. So let's have a count. Whilst count is not equal to the length of expenses. Count equals count plus 1. And what we want to do is we want to actually let's do count equals count plus 1 in a second. We want to basically see which month, so we'll call this 0, 1, 2, 3, so January, February, March, April. So we're going to have highest equals 0. In fact, we'll do highest equals 0, 1, 2, yeah, highest equals 0. If expenses position count, which is 0, is greater than highest, highest will become count. So let me explain, and then we're going to do count equals count plus 1. Expenses, which is our array, count, which is 0, if it's bigger than, well, actually I need to have there we go. So it's going to go into position 0, 200, and it's going to compare it to see if this is bigger than expenses highest, which is 0. So in this case, it doesn't matter because we start on 0. Our highest is 0 because it's our first number. It will be our highest. So the next time it loops, count will become 1. So let's go check. Is 50, so expenses count, which is basically 1, bigger than expenses highest, which is still 0. No, it's not. 50 is not bigger than that. So we loop again. Count becomes 2. So it's then going to check 200. Is that bigger than what's already? So is 200 bigger than expenses 0? No, it's the same. So it's going to keep highest as being 0. It's then going to loop. Well, count goes up by 1 again, so it's going to be 3. It's going to say, is 400 bigger than expenses 0, which is 200? Yes, it is. So we're going to put highest to become count, which would be 3, which would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 400. So position 3. So if I just undo all this, and I'm going to do at the end, print highest. So it should say position 3. Now, position 3 would be January, February, March, April. So what I might do is do a new array. Jan, Feb, March, April. I'm simply, instead of doing print highest, I'm going to print the month. So the array is called month, position, highest, and I'm going to put as the highest expense. So if I run this again, April has the highest expense. If I was to change this to be 800, let's see if we made a profit now. Nope, we made a loss. March has the highest expense. So if you look at my code, there we go.